I hear this, I know it, and I drink. 1.
No idea what they're talking about. It is
They
dark.
seem...
It is dusky. It is dark. It is impossible to tell.
How much?
Olwen Harl gets up. He's, well, you wait here for the bow. 1 bow, 1 bow, 20 arrows. They come
How
up.
much does food and drink cost here?
5 gold. They get you meals and a room per person.
Oh,
Right.
5 gold per person.
Oh, we're getting a room too. I was going to ask everybody
Yes.
if we're staying,
Yes.
just spending the night here.
Yes.
Yes.
Probably a good idea.
Olwen returns a moment later. You see a man come out of the inn, and he sort of pointedly ignores the 2 men outside, kind of struts past them, goes over to the cart, pulls a huge canvas aside, pulls a quiver of arrows and a bow off of this cart, pulls the canvas back, comes back into the
Judging by his
inn.
body language, do I think he's going to go in there and shoot somebody?
No, it doesn't at all. I mean, this he's also like dressed in it's definitely like dusty and travel wear, but this is a merchant guy. This is not a warrior out for revenge. Like, no, you feel like this guy.
I'll detect magic towards that cart.
Okay. You detect no sources of magic. Owen Harl returns with a bow. He's like, there you go.
Can I make a perception check to like look at it?
I mean, it's obviously a very finely made weapon. It is a masterwork composite longbow with a strength rating of 3.
Do you have strength +3?
That's a good bow.
She's got +2. Can she use it?
That she can still fire it, but there's a penalty to it.
Okay. Masterwork.
Sorry. So random.
Longbow.
Well,
Right.
Longbow,
Random
yes.
too.
As a crossbow.
if
I'd like
if
another
anyone
drink.
gives you any trouble, we're here as well. We're heroes.
Oh, heroes, you say? So not cowards like my associates, huh?
No, and we would be happy
Where are
to
you
help.
headed, these heroes?
Hell if I know there. But I think we're going to Dorman's Ford.
Dorms.
Have you been there before?
It is not on my way, but if you are willing to work with me, perhaps we could go together. You could perform a service for me, and I could go out of my way.
Sure. We'll be
Excellent.
glad to
I
have
would
the
like to
company.
hire you then, to
kind
guard
of-
my wares.
Oh yes, of course.
Yes, excellent. We will go to
This group
Dorman's
is
Ford.
amazing. This group is amazing.
What?
We were all against him at the beginning, and now he's making our plans for us.
But the thing is, we're eating it. I'm not over there.
I'm not either. I'm drinking.
And I am like,
I love
I'm in a stupor.
What's the what's the
Feel real
price
fast,
range
but
that
not
we're talking
mentally.
About?
Well, since I am going to take a delay on getting to Anderley, you will accompany me the entire way, yes?
All the way back to Anderley
Yes, that is
afterwards.
the
I
point.
will have to discuss
What
this
business,
with my
though,
group.
this is important. What business do you have in Dorman's Ford? Is there going to be a delay?
There might be a slight delay. I have a meeting.
Oh, this is... Well, I can't travel without guards, and I can't pay them what they're asking. What if this? We go to Dorman's Fort, and I pay you 100 gold every head. And if you wish to continue the contract on to Enderley, and you can go in a reasonable amount of time, we can renegotiate. And if we don't come to an arrangement, then I will go on my own.
Those are fair terms.
Mostly, I just need to get out of soaring.
Let me just check with my
Oh
companions.
yes, talk it over. I have
You-
all night.
You
all
check.
night.
I want to talk to
I
him
do
in a
want to
second.
leave in the morning.
I'm
Though. This is important.
drinking.
Sir Crag, Lady Lyra, this gentleman over here has.
Hey,
offered us-
Quigley, have a drink.
Jim.
No, she had,
I
she
wanna talk to
had a mug of beer.
One
It's all
beer.
takes. It's all
asking
takes.
you?
Oh no, she's on the tables.
Have a drink.
What kind of town is Dorman's Fort?
Let's relax.
You don't know.
But I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking.
I'm
you're asking
Liam,
Owen.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
Mostly farm. Is
How you
I
doing,
don't.
Craig?
no chance of me doing any real business there.
know about you
So,
But
you
I'm
know,
real tired.
but it's a nice enough place. It's safe. It's outside of soaring, which is a big deal. It's much safer than here.
What kind of people are in Dormansford?
Peasants.
Mostly.
Nobody with money.
So
Well,
then-
there are a few people with money, but they're too concerned with having parties with wine and goose for me to bother with. No appreciation for the fine craftsmanship that I offer.
I see. All right. I'm just talking to him while you guys are talking.
So, he's offering us $100 per head if we help him guard
Dollars?
his caravan.
Who?
What $1?
This Olwyn.
Owen?
Owen?
Olwyn.
Olin.
He's offer, and he will go with us to Dormansford, and then afterwards the choice is we would have to take him to Anderley.
A bartender?
No, this merchant over
Hey.
here.
I wish there
Is
was
there
an
any
NPC.
history behind
I
An
Dormansford?
NPC vacancy.
I don't know. I don't
mean,
know.
There's history. Well,
I
what
just
do you
don't
want to
think
know?
that we should
I
put
don't know
more
much
people
about
in
it.
our party
I
when we're,
usually
like,
don't
not
go there.
doing so hot.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I
Do
have
we
not
trust
traveled very
We
far
could use
in my.
the money.
This is
There's a lot of
this
cross
is my
stuff.
first run to the west.
Ah.
All right. Sure.
I only know it on the map. I've never been there.
Okay. I understand. Thank you.
Do we really want to add someone, and why are we adding someone right now?
What
Are you drunk?
We're not adding
I'm
anything.
a little.
I thought
I'm
you
really
said
tired.
too.
So let's do you want to help him? He seems like a nice enough gentleman.
If it starts to get
We've said that before, and it's been bad.
too dark, then I will go inside.
Oh,
Okay.
is
Can
it
you
dark?
fix my
Is
hammer?
it dark? Can I go
I
back?
mean, yeah, you see your friends are sitting about, or your companions are sitting around a table, talking
I sit
about.
at the other end of the bar.
And
Okay.
I see him, and I go, "Hey, Marcus,
All right, that's,
get a drink!"
that's what I expected. Okay. Well, then it doesn't matter.
Woo!
By the way,
Indoor
in case
voices.
you guys forgot to share this episode with the hashtag dragons and things, there's still time. You can win prizes. You have to share it on Facebook. So if you're watching on Twitch, just jump onto our Facebook page, Dat Dragon Show, on Facebook, and hit the share button. Use the hashtag dragons and stuff. You're eligible to win if you're in the United States or Canada. Also, this episode brought to you in part
Bye.
by Stubborn Heroes.
Stubborn
So-
heroes.
Thank
Big
you.
shout out to Stubborn Heroes. Go follow them. Go listen. Go help us. Help them. Help us. It's
It's
yeah.
a
Yeah.
I
team
actually think
effort.
I said that right.
Yeah, I think that works.
Wow,
Yeah,
that was good.
I think that actually makes sense.
Us stubborn heroes got to stick together.
that's yeah, good.
That was
Good.
good.
It would be
Right.
amazing
Pun
if they
completely
are
intended.
indeed more stubborn than us.
All right. Are you guys?
So
I wonder what the rooms are like here.
go back to Olwyn and I say, are you perhaps you're just a simple merchant? You don't repair the items, do you?
I do not.
Sir
craft.
Crag,
I-
he can't repair your hammer. I'm sorry.
I say no.
Everywhere we go, they gotta be shouting our names.
So
It's
thumbs
finally
up,
good
thumbs
night.
down. Just everybody put your thumbs up or thumbs
For what?
down.
What
are
are
we
we doing?
voting
What are
for?
we doing?
What do you-
Are we going to help this guy or not?
Yes.
Wait, who are we helping?
He's paying us $100 per head if we help
Gold?
protect his caravan of elven bows all the way to Anderley.
Oh,
but
yeah, we're-
going to. He's going to pit stop in Dormansford, and then we would go with him to Anderley.
But then he's gonna know our business.
No,
I
he
don't know if I
does.
want that.
Yeah, we're really good at
Really?
protecting things.
We're really good at that.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing: if we protect it, then that means something is going to happen.
We could just put it to a vote. So I vote we help him.
Me too.
Ah,
We're getting paid?
Yes.
How much?
I don't think I
$100
have
per
an-
head.
an
$100.
option.
What's a dollar?
100 gold per head.
that's different. That's $1.
You guys were really weird, just shouting out these things across the bar.
I'm sorry. Do you want a drink?
I
I'm
have
Lyra.
one. Your friend already. He buys me one.
Oh,
This is
that's
very-
so nice of
Yep.
him.
I just heard this man speak.
Yep.
Does his accent match Vander's accent?
Very, very little. I
Ask
mean,
him
some.
where he hails from.
I am from the eastern edge of Soaring.
But you want to get out of Soren.
Yeah, it's tough to move in and out of Soaring these days. Lots of opportunists in these parts. They take advantage of the fact that the law has a very short arm these days.
So
Not
does
the
anyone
short
else want to
arm.
vote, or
The
is
short
it
arm.
just...
Usually the long arm of the law, but these days is the short arm of the law because he's in the cities. We are rebuilding our glorious republic.
Okay, because for a second there I thought you said city and there's like one building here.
Well, this is not a city. You are very observant.
Thank you. I know.
You got it.
Great. So in the morning we will help you.
That sounds good to me.
Perfect. Because he voted yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Glad we could come to this arrangement.
I didn't. Well, that's okay.
I
I'm
go-
tired. I'm going to bed.
Me too.
It's the first bed we've had in a long
I'm so
time.
excited.
Yes,
I don't know what it
indeed.
looks like. What do the rooms look like, Jim?
Hey, where?
They're pretty simple. This is
No,
a,
come
this
on,
is
make
like
it cool.
this is a rustic. It's a very rustic.
Oh, okay,
if
I
you like that.
Yeah.
The beds are
Hey, where does- where
they're
does-
better than like outside. You've been sleeping outside
Like
on
anything's
rocks
gonna be
and
better.
dirt, so I mean it's better.
It's there like a lot of fluffy blankets.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Where does one-
So much fluffy blanket.
In Learland, yes.
Where does one take a
Raise my
crap?
hand.
There's
Did
a
they pay?
bathroom.
Did they pay for multiple rooms?
I pay
I
for
pay
my
for
own
my
room.
room.
I told them a price. I
Yeah.
assume they're
I
paying.
paid for
I
my
paid
own
for
I did.
the. I marked
Yeah.
my.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid for.
So payment has been made.
I asked Alex if she can spot me the gold for a room.
Alright, I flip him over some 5 gold.
A
Do you have
room,
nothing?
please.
She
So-
spots you the 5.
Where would the proper place to crap be here?
There is outhouse.
Good job.
You're not gonna just do it, Craig?
No, even in my dumbfounded stupor, after being talked to about creating a good first impression, I go
Thank you.
relieve myself in the outhouse.
Excellent.
Just wanted to put that out there.
Excellent
Wanted to
choice.
put
I'm glad
that
that we
out there.
established that you don't poop inside, because it is important to specify that you don't just poop inside.
I don't like change.
Anymore.
Okay.
Then I
Alex
go,
needs
then I
them
go to my
Pringles.
room. I go to my
And it
room
was
and
5.
I'm in the room.
What's that?
It was 5.
5.
What,
But
you're
I
in
got
my
2
room?
drinks.
No, my
So
room.
7 or what?
It's next to yours.
5.
5. 5 gold gets you
5.
drinks and food and a night's rest.
That's.
Oh, so Greg, you
Yeah.
accidentally walked into my room.
No, I didn't.
I go to sleep, use my bonded ring to set alarm at my door,
At your door.
and lock my door.
You lock.
Actually, I'm gonna set it just around my bed.
Okay.
I don't do anything special.
Okay.
I locked the door.
The next morning, you all awaken. You feel much, 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 much better rested than you have in some time. After being A, by yourselves, B, sleeping on a nice bed with lots of fluffy blankets. You go downstairs, you're fed. Olwen Harl is all up and ready to go. You don't see any sign of the 4 men who left his service the previous evening.
They
And
were bound to
indeed,
get
when you
attacked.
go outside, you see that there are 4 horses that were there that are now gone. So apparently they decided they weren't going to stick around for any of this BS from Olwen. And he says, well, if you are ready, we can go.
Do you have a horse?
I mean, the wagon is pulled by this horse. It is for the wagon.
Olin.
But you can ride on the wagon with me.
Well, that's better than one.
Or
Oh, these are cool. What are these?
their bows.
Oh, man.
From the finest elven craftsmen.
Did you say we could
Ooh,
all?
I'm an elf, or half
like
elf, really.
She could just ride with you,
Well, I
or we
mean,
could
there's
all.
really not as much. There's one of you may ride with me. Up
Oh,
there.
he
Don't
already
worry, I
asked
will
me.
walk. I wasn't trying to.
There's.
Oh,
Wait, can you do something? There's something.
I'm an elf.
Olin.
Or half elf.
Yes.
Who were those 4 men?
At least that's what I was told.
Were
Oh,
they
they were you a day ago, but now they're
something
gone.
you
They're
have to do
cowards.
for
They
me,
do not
Kevin.
want.
Where did they
Can
come
think
from?
of it. I'll do
I hired them back in my village, and they were to accompany me all the way to Enderley. I pay them good coin for
Right.
their protection. They get all the way here. They start getting all this chatter about you have to pay us more. There is danger, whatever.
Oh, there's always
Whatever.
danger.
And I
keep
say,
your
no,
reserve.
I pay you the coin. The deal
like
is
the
struck.
bat from Anna.
So we leave them and you come. So now we can go ahead.
Can
Yes,
you fix
let's
my?
go.
Can you fix my hammer?
Nobody can
I
do
can
No.
do.
No, wait, that's not it. The poison.
Yes.
Yeah, can you
That's
fix
a restoration.
Sure. Do you
something.
need? Which one do you need more? Can I ask him that?
If you have to ask him that, then you need to roll for yourself.
What is going on?
There you go. You got it.
All right.
Oh, that's
Condescending,
metagaming, Lord
Marcus.
Marcus.
All right. Wisdom. This would be a 1.
Slowly but surely.
And you slept, so you get
And
one
you
of
slept, so
something.
you would
I know,
heal
but-
1 point of
I
damage
got
over
it.
the night. Excellent. And
We're on the wagon.
We're
We're
on-
walking.
okay.
Oh, does he have a horse?
He has a horse. As we have established, there's one
Wait,
horse.
Wait, listen.
The cart.
Ah, yes,
Nailed it.
There's
That
my
was
horse.
great. That was
There
great.
it was.
Lionscape.
Sirenscape.
As you can hear, I have one horse.
What kind of horse is it?
It is a brown horse.
That's that.
You have a cart?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
wait,
good.
Sir Craig farts.
Oh, good. That is.
All of this and more can
Where
be
was
yours
that
at
when
sirenscape.com.
Where was that when I took a crap in the cart?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I forgot.
Okay.
I'm just getting used
So
to it.
I noticed you have an accent. So is English your first language, or is it a different?
You have an accent. I am speaking normally. You obviously from the Western lands.
Yes, they
Right.
don't
Not
understand
so sorry.
people
I'm
with.
just asking, is English your
Vander
first
tell us
language,
where he's
or
from?
do you have a different language too? Because I've always wanted to learn different languages.
No, I mean I do speak a little bit of Elvish because I do some business with them. As you can see, I have these finely crafted bows
Yeah, where did you get those?
from the elves.
But where
And-
did you find the elves?
No, they have a traveling camp. They move around. They're not prone to settling down. These are not the city elves. These are the
Gypsy
nomad
ones.
elves.
Oh, okay.
And they go around and I strike a deal with them. They make very fine bows. I buy in bulk, as you can see.
Yeah, they're beautiful. But I do have a question. Why did you choose bows to sell?
Because that is what they make. That is their. That is what they made.
I take Owen and I put him in the
don't-
bag.
I'm just curious because I just wonder why you
It was,
decided on bows
it was
instead
just
of
an
like.
opportunity. I don't know. Perhaps I will be in the bow business for a long time, but I just saw an opportunity and I wanted
And
to
you
get
took
out.
it.
This was my chance to go
Wow.
and
Great.
explore. I've never been to Enderley. I will see. But I hear that there is a great need for
Oh, yes. It's
for
very
weapons.
nice there.
And I
You
will
like-
sell the weapons and I will make coin, and then perhaps I will come back and do it all again. That is
me.
how a business
Promise
starts.
me you won't sell to the Sixers. They are very evil.
So as we're traveling, I ask Olwen, what is it about this young man over here with a human skull dangling from his hip that just led you to believe you could trust him?
Well, he comes and he buys me a beer, and I need men and women who will not run away because they hear stupid rumors, and you seem to be it. And
Yeah, what is?
you
what
are
is-
cheap.
What kind of
I mean,
rumors are you
good
talking
point.
about?
What does Ned think about all this? Because Ned's just here, just observing now.
He's just dangling, trying to stay out of it. He's just trying to stay out of
Aw,
it.
Poor Ned.
He hasn't said a word.
Poor guy.
Does
days.
the same thing when he said this.
Okay. So we're going.
Let's go.
We have
No,
we
we
have
have
been.
been.
We
I
have
know, I
been.
know, I know.
Yeah,
traveling.
we are traveling this whole time. I am only entertaining you with my wonderful wit and charm, and that is part of the value of this deal is that you are getting my company.
He has a high
What do you? I
charisma
should
score.
be
I like
I should
him.
be charging you,
No, no.
right?
No.
You should be paying
No.
me for this.
However,
Wonderful.
I really enjoy the fact that I'm not walking right now.
What rumors were you speaking
Oh,
of?
just nothing. There's.
What just-
it's
Are we
silly.
all-
we're
we
we're
all
still
got
not. We have plenty of time.
It's silly. It's silly.
Can I just?
And I'm walking with my sword and shield.
I'm just. But I'm just
He is
curious.
a man ready for combat. See.
Like-
I'm
Exactly.
walking with my hammer
So
out
am
because
I.
I'm just still trying to rack my brain, which it's kind of really slow right now. How the heck to fix my hammer?
I know a paladin
So-
can fall. Can a monk fall?
What?
What are you talking about?
You can just lose your monkness?
I think so.
Yeah, because she seems really like, I mean, she wants the luxury of the fine pillows and not walking.
He
She likes
just
to be.
really
He
wants
hates
somebody to
Mira.
fall. If I fall, I'm gonna steal his spell book. That's just the That's how it's gonna go.
So
At some point during the walk, I talk to Craig and I go,
Yeah, I don't
mean,
heal him
Craig,
anymore.
this guy just doesn't make it. I mean, what happens to all these bows?
What?
I'm just messing around.
Go.
These bows
These
are,
rumors,
these bows
they're
are
nothing.
probably
They're
stolen
nothing.
anyway.
You don't need to worry. You are all big,
fell off
strong
a
heroes
wagon.
anyway. He just says so. If anything happens, you will be able to handle it. I am sure. I am sure.
Certainly.
This guy's setting us up.
There's a lot of comments we missed earlier. You know the party is struggling when Alex is calculating her math better than anybody else, says Blair Peterson. Everybody go.
Luna steals songs. Jim Jam is thinking, for the love of God, please do not just sit here and bicker about eating wolves for the next 30 minutes.
Damon Kaiser
close.
says, we've got to play for another 7 hours tonight just to accomplish the 3 hours of gameplay Alex demanded tonight.
Imp in my head says Amy is busy. It's Valentine's Day. She took up Jonathan on his offer and is out on a date.
Jonathan is already dating Penny.
Yes, he's dating both because he's a horrible person.
That's pretty bad.
Brian Summer says, of course the team has to spend the night there. These rooms and hallways are not going to get filled up with barbarian feces by themselves, now are they?
Gross.
Hey, I was
He was
He
polite.
I was good.
He was
To
polite.
use the
So
proper
good.
facilities,
good. I did what everyone else
Yes,
does.
thank you.
like a civilized human being.
Sweet.
All right, I guess we're just
Are we
walking.
there yet?
Do you roll a sense motive?
Me?
Yeah.
17 plus my 7.
Okay.
24.
I mean, because you keep asking this guy about rumors, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, it's nothing, it's nothing." But there's very obviously something that he's just not. He doesn't want to tell you. It's pretty clear.
So I'm going to. Can we switch at some point? Can I sit up next to him at switch at some point with Lyra?
Oh,
Lyra,
you
can
gotta
you get
talk
off?
to her.
Yeah, you
got
gotta
to
talk
the
to the
cart.
princess.
She's hungover,
Lyra,
sitting on a
can
car.
Just chuck
Can
her
you
off.
walk?
Why?
Can you walk?
Well, I can.
Then get off the wagon. Let me sit next to him.
Well, that's not very kind. Can we like switch off like in 5 minutes because I'm like just really enjoying
All right, I'm
myself
rolling an
here.
intimidation check on you. 18 plus
very
my
intimidating.
8.
Wow.
Get off
Very
the wagon.
scary.
Fine, I got off the wagon.
Get off the wagon.
She says, get off the wagon or I'll kidnap your future children.
Got off the
All right,
wagon.
you get up on the wagon. You hop up
So I
on.
just sit down next to him.
Like, oh,
We're still
hello,
riding
yes.
for a bit.
How wonderful to
And
see.
so I just whisper to you, come on. I know you're hiding something.
Okay, all right. Well, it's not hiding. I mean, you haven't heard the ridiculous things out the west. Their words.
No,
come.
I have not. I'm just
Very
curious.
stupid. Obviously, I mean, there hasn't been any insight for like hundreds of years. This is ridiculous. But there's, you know what they're saying? That they see dragons. I mean, that's ridiculous. And so they hear there's dragons west. So the men say you have to pay us more or we won't go. You know, they're just trying to. It's a shakedown. They're just trying to shake me down.
So is it, well, you think several dragons or one dragon?
No dragons is what I think.
Right.
Obviously not.
It's just a rumor, probably.
Definitely just a rumor. There's no dragon.
Dylan Kaiser said Lyra's future children with
Dot, dot, dot,
dot
dot,
dot
dot,
dot
dot, dot.
dot.
All right.
Did he? Was he saying that out loud or
He's talking to Alex,
personally
I mean.
to Alex?
This is
Did
talking
he
to
see the
Alex.
lips?
And
Were
he-
you on
he
the
reads his
correct
lips.
side to see?
I wake up, I hear this, I
I
know
know.
it.
Did you see his lips though? Were you
Was
on
I
the-
looking at his lips?
Always.
He's
Can't
on-
take your eyes off of him.
He is just like pinging detect magic and reading lips.
he's-
reading lips while writing in
As
the
Brian
book to
Summer
Amy.
points out, no, this is a dragon-free zone.
He's got one eye looking at his lips, and one eye is constantly on his diary, looking to see if Amy has written back to him. He's like looking like this.
Casey Busby, this is an undragoned corridor.
Nice,
Definitely no dragons in this corridor. Totally safe. We don't even need to worry.
sweet. Keep walking.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
keep
walking.
on.
Did you guys hear it, though?
No.
No?
All I hear, what do I hear? Yeah. Yeah. I hear horse farts. Horse farts are the best.
Unreal. All the things. It's like the one thing that makes everyone laugh.
Very cool. So you guys are traveling along, conversing amongst yourselves. The wood gets a little bit thicker, and you can actually hear in the distance, you very subtly at first, but over time you begin to hear the sound of rushing water. And your yes,
Oh, what time of the day is it?
after lunchtime.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor
Okay.
on myself.
Because of the river.
Yep.
So afraid of that river.
No, knowing that the GM has suddenly decided to stop and describe something, the mage casts mage armor.
I mean,
you don't
I
have
mean-
to do that in metagame.
I mean, yes.
But also, I can only cast it for 6 hours.
I got you.
So then 6
It's okay.
hours later, these people appear.
6 hours pass, and then you come to the
You
dragon.
know there are frogs in the water.
Oh, if it's a dragon, I'm
There
dead
are-
anyway, so it's fine.
Carolyn Weiss says, Lyra, make whole spell to repair hammer, please.
It won't
I don't.
work.
We already
Doesn't
looked
have
and
make
it
whole
doesn't-
just yet. Make
Yeah.
whole is not available to her at this time.
It's
Sorry.
those levels of monk.
I would,
It's
but I
the,
can't yet.
Well, she's punching.
No, but it's the downside of
Yeah, I mean, multi-classing. is
multi-classing.
nice stuff. Your
It's true.
conversation
Don't look at me like that.
comes to an end. You see through the trees an impressive stone structure. It appears to be a small fort before a great stone bridge that spans a large, deep gulch that runs north to south.
What is your favorite color?
What's more, a small
Blue.
plume of
Blue
smoke
yellow!
indicates a fire ahead. The fort must be manned. With the cart, there is certainly no way to travel across the gulch other than via the bridge. What do you do?
Are there any indicators on whether or not we are still in soaring, or whether or not we have?
You would
crossed?
guess that you probably are, just based on the distances
Still
you've
in
traveled.
soaring.
Probably,
Gotcha.
yes.
Okay, so
Um,
there's two.
Can I hop off the wagon and walk closer to the bridge to see if there's any rafts or
Okay, so
anything
yeah,
on it?
I mean, just
Crazy.
moving along. The forest kind of opens up into a small clearing right in front of this fort structure, and you can see that the fire you had noticed from a distance is serving to keep a pair of soldiers sitting on tree stumps warm. You can see that they are talking animatedly between themselves, but they do hear the rumbling of the cart as it's moving down the road, and they kind of stop what they're doing, and they get up, and they kind of like step into the road, and it's watching you approach. They don't appear, they're armed, but they're not. Nothing is drawn. Nothing is. But one of them holds out a hand. Stop.
Hail, good sirs.
Well, you crossing the bridge?
Yes, we would like to cross the bridge.
All right. There is a toll.
Oh, how much?
200 each.
200 each.
Yes. Yes.
Who are we paying the?
Yeah.
Who's collecting the toll?
It's for the rebuilding efforts. The rebuilding efforts of Soaring. This is a critical
That's
time.
fantastic. Well,
And-
we're not Soren.
And that is why
natives. So.
the toll is 200 gold pieces ahead, because you are foreigners, and
We're natives.
that is the tax.
That seems a bit exorbitant. Is there a way to lower the price? Can we
You
perhaps dig some trenches for
Could
you? or
you-
Turn
something?
around and not cross the bridge.
Could you look up Swiftwind's Trading Company in your ledger over there? See if there's a. We'd just like to put it on our account.
He's looking around. Don't have.
Oh, so you're not actually here on
ledger.
official business then?
Can I speak to the manager?
You don't have a ledger.
please?
If there's no ledger, then you're not really collecting it, and writing it
Just
down, and
taking
keeping
it.
a track. So you're just taking it. So I
Like
think
a
we're just gonna
sense
go past you.
Okay, so you guys are talking. You guys actually see that from out of the little fort structure, a man kind of comes out. He's looking over, and he starts walking up to this. And there's three of them sitting there. And just as you're saying this, he stops and says, "Now hold on, everybody. What's our problem here?"
Oh, there's no problem. We were just discussing prices and terms for crossing the bridge. I
Yes.
mean, 200 gold pieces is quite exorbitant for
We
crossing a
are
simple
in a
bridge.
rebuilding period. Every gold piece is
He-
necessary
Here
for the
is-
upkeep of Soaring's safety
I am.
and future prosperity.
I understand.
This is a very expensive place.
One of the problems is that we just recently escaped the clutches of evil. They were captors themselves, and we had to escape from this evil. Captured themselves, and we had to escape from this evil, and we haven't had any good chance to sell wares or make any money recently, and
Well, perhaps the contents of the cart would serve as payment enough. What are you
that's not
transporting
fair
across?
to help our friend here. We are just we are serving as just protection for him.
Well, gotta give me something here, bud. Gotta give me something.
Just
I could
trying to
give
roll a
you-
perception check,
Okay.
if you would let me. Do they have any markings on them in terms of?
Yes, actually, they are all free, wearing livery that depicts an eagle in flight on a field of red. Which, I mean, yes, it is. It is the official livery of Soaring's royal soldiers.
Republic or
I mean, everything. After the Civil War, there has been so much has been carried over that it very well could be stuff that was scavenged. I mean, it's difficult to say because there's very little that would indicate a sort of new uniform has not even been established yet.
Ben Stein is crushing me right now. It's the Cleveland Browns of toll roads. We're in a rebuilding period. We've done it.
My team is
I
too.
could do 50 gold pieces per person.
That's about it.
Why don't we just take our toll in goods? What's in the cart?
That is not for us to trade. I am incapable of giving you what is in the cart.
I detect magic, by the way.
Okay. You detect, some magic ahead of you.
On a person or in front of us?
I mean, yeah.
On a
it's- it
people
can-
or a presence if
I mean, on the people.
on the peoples.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anyone else watching behind
You
them?
can make a perception check to see if there's anybody else watching.
Come on. 13.
Okay. To the best of your knowledge, there is nobody else.
How about a talking skull?
Gold or goods?
A talking skull is good.
It's a good.
Not
I offered
interested.
you gold.
See, he's starting to get a little impatient with this.
Yeah.
It's like, this is just.
I say, sir, I can see you're getting a little impatient. We're level 6 heroes. So,
Who haven't been paid in forever.
I say it's odd to me that you don't have a ledger or a writ or some sort of paperwork to document your official capacity here. I respect the hard work you're doing in rebuilding Soaring. It's a difficult and long-lasting effort, but it's difficult for us as travelers on the road to accept your authority without seeing some form of documentation, because we do work for the Swift Winds Trading Company. We'd be happy to put it on our official ledger.
You're talking, and this guy is looking at his two companions. He throws his hands up. He's like, I tried. And I need the flat-footed ACs of probably you and you.
I just wanted to have a huddle just now.
17. Mine is 17.
18.
18.
Why
Okay.
the women?
From
I didn't get to roll a diplomacy check.
it was irrelevant at this point. It didn't matter.
I wanted to ford the river, Jim. I wanted to have a huddle, and we were going to ford the river.
We get dysentery, though.
There is a sound
Alligators.
from either side of the road, and you turn and snap your head forward, and an arrow goes thunk into the side of the wagon and is like quivering there. You not so lucky.
You look and it
Why
goes.
You turn
18.
and it just right in your chest. You take an amount of damage that is not going to be pretty. Ooh, 15 points of damage. Each of you can make a perception check.
10.
13.
25.
Okay.
Nope. 27. 27.
Oh, we're all
I mean, I was just.
Oh,
going
you were
first,
just those
yeah,
two?
just
Sorry,
those two.
go for it.
Lyra, you see actually the guy that shot you. He's still like between some trees up off the road, and he looks like he's getting ready to fire again. You have no idea. You're looking up in the tree. You cannot see where this arrow came from.
Can I run into the forest to go hide?
We can do that
This
as
is
soon as we
awfully
roll
calm
initiative.
music for Sirens.
As soon as we roll initiative and begin combat.
Can I just save my roll there for the perception?
23.
20 what?
3.
23 Lyra. That's a
15.
good one. 15 for Marcus.
11.
11 for
I'm at
Pigley.
12, so you can put me in. Yeah.
Crag?
19.
19. Right in there. Lyra, you are first to act. You can see that this guy, he's a good 45 feet away from you, up a sloped hill, and he's like shooting down at you. He looks like he's drawing another bead.
Broken.
What do you do?
Close.
I'm going to. Can I, if I hide behind, or if I can't hide in the.
No, you can get
weapon?
in the cart if you want to
Oh,
like
would that
leap up. Yeah,
be-
you
would
can
that-
get cover. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leap into the cart and grab one of the arrows and the bows that's there.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You leap into the cart. Make an acrobatics check to get up into the cart. I mean, it should be easy for you. You should be able to.
14
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
9.
Yeah, you're good. You just kind of leap over the lip of the cart. You're laying there. You yank the
One of
canvas
them.
aside. You grab one of the bows
And an arrow.
and an
20 of
arrow.
them.
Crag.
Is she proficient?
Where?
You see that now. What you see in
matter.
front of you is
have it
two
on.
guys are drawing weapons, and the third guy takes a step back. The guy who came out last kind of takes a step back. He also draws a weapon, but he looks like he's taking a position behind these two guys. What are you
Where
doing?
were we? I just want to get our orientation as it started. Like if the wagon was there, we probably all moved up to talk to these guys, and we're all standing up there.
Yeah. So there's the yeah. You've got a good 30 feet of distance between you and the guys. 3 guys.
Is anyone up close to
I
them?
have proficiency.
No,
in
nobody
both
is
of
up.
us.
Nobody is
No one
talking.
was up close to them?
Nobody is up in range of them. No.
And crossbow.
Well, I stand there. And I yell, "Burn them with fire!"
Okay. You yell, burn them with fire.
And their eyes go.
The 2 guys who they each drew a longsword, and in their other hands they have these small the mini crossbows. And they level both of them. You're like, burn them with fire, and they level both crossbows at you and take a shot each.
Am I close enough to Sir Crag that I could saving shield him?
I'm gonna say no because it's more fun.
All right.
I've got a 19 and an 18 on the die, and that's gonna give me well over 20 for each of these guys. Does it hit?
No?
Cool.
I don't think it
Thanks
does.
for letting me know.
It does. No, he rolled a 19 and 18, so yeah.
You're gonna take a total of 4 points of damage, and need to make me 2 fortitude saves.
Hope Tracy says, what phase is the moon, Jim Jam?
Shut up.
That is an important question.
That's a question we
important.
have in
What
the
are their
comments.
names? Are they wearing name tags?
Here's the thing. What does my wisdom score do to my fortitude?
Nothing to your fortitude.
Brian
Okay.
Newman, by the way, but
Into a
mentioned that
constitution.
murder is the answer.
Yep, good job.
And John Bickley said, "OMG, stop letting Quigley negotiate with
Why
them."
didn't you detect evil?
Because you're all always getting so angry with me, I can never do anything right anymore!
You detected, and we don't even know. I was staring at you the whole time, and you detected evil. I didn't know what was happening.
Well, here we
Craig,
are.
what's that? What are those saves
I've
looking
been
like?
shot.
20 on the die!
For both of them?
On the first save.
Okay.
20.
20 on the die!
Okay, you're fine.
Oh, they like bounce. No, they don't bounce back.
They go. They
They pop out at me.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Oh!
You do just take the 4 damage,
awesome.
and the guys are like waiting and watching, and they're like, and they throw down their crossbows, and they're standing there with swords.
It's my carapace armor.
Yeah.
That's
The
good.
guy behind them raises a black amulet from under his armor,
magic!
raises it up into
Magic!
the air. There is a burst of shadow over the party, and everybody needs to make a will save.
I'm gonna bonded ring that and dispel magic.
Oh
You're
no.
gonna- You have to be, in order to counterspell, you have to have readied an action.
That's right. You told me that.
Yeah.
Is it a fear effect? No.
This is not a fear effect, no.
21.
What are we rolling? Which save?
19.
Will.
21.
16.
This is a will.
Yeah.
This is your favorite one.
It's
Jim's
small.
favorite save. It's not in the box.
You've made a gamut of saves.
So I rolled 2 20s in a row to roll a 1.
A Uno.
So it gives me a 4. So did I saved, right?
No.
18?
18 is good. So Crag is the only one affected, apparently, by Bane. You're just going to take a -1 to your attacks and saves against fear.
The crag is angry with you, Jim.
And there are 2 arrows coming in. One of them is coming at the man in robes, and one of them is coming at the man standing there bouncing arrows off of his own chest.
This is funny.
And this is against flat-footed because neither of you have noticed the guys in the trees, except for you. You
I
actually
can't
can't
be-
be
I can't
caught
be
flat-footed,
caught
but your
flat-footed.
AC is flat-footed. It's a 17 on the die, and 2 17s in a row. It's just like Crag's, only 3 worse. So that is going to give me a 25 against Crag. That's going to give me a 25 against Marcus.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Marcus. Taking some damage, but only 10. 10 points of damage. Crag. 7 points of damage. Each of you can make an attempt to spot your shooters with a perception check.
14?
You do not see who shot you.
15.
You do not see who. I thought for sure you guys would get him on this one, but you do not see either of them. You guys just arrows flying in from everywhere. It's chaos. Chaos reigns. Marcus, it is your turn.
I hide under the cart,
You dive under the cart.
and then I cast Fireball on the 3.
Okay. You
On the 3.
begin to cast a spell. You summon the magical energies into your hand, and there is a burst as they are suddenly unraveled and ripped apart. And you lose the spell, and it does not complete.
I want you to know, Lord Marcus, my finger was on the button for fire spell. I was very excited to give you that.
Okay, Knowledge Arcana.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll play your game, Jim.
Mhm.
Play your dumb little game.
No, he's mad at us.
No, we
Let it
really
go.
love Pathfinder.
Let it go.
It was that Valentine.
Yeah.
30.
I was just thinking that.
30? Oh yeah,
out for
you're
us.
you're well aware that what you had really hoped you would have been able to do was just done to you. Somebody nearby has been waiting for a spell to be
No!
cast and has
BW.
interceded.
I
and
can't dispel that.
BW.
You can't
Effect?
dispel a counterspell. No,
But the
a
guy
counterspell is a
standing
reaction
right
to your
there.
spell. Like a counterspell is an action.
Sure,
You
but I
have to
can't
do it.
counterspell that counterspell.
Right? No, you
Either.
can't.
Bitch, bitch.
Great.
Alex,
I'm stealthing into the woods to hide somewhere.
you are going to try to. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead. Make me a stealthy check.
12 plus 12.
12 plus 24. All right. You start just trying to take cover in the trees.
Wait, can I draw my crossbow at the ready?
Yeah, you can draw a crossbow.
load it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Jay Womack says, they got a wizard with a hat. Hashtag real wizards wear hats.
Quiggles,
I charge.
you charge.
Yes.
Make a reflex save.
Oh.
That would be, I believe it's a 14.
14. You go charging ahead, and suddenly the ground drops out from under you as a camouflage pit opens up in the middle of the road. You go hurtling down 30 feet.
This is Craig's favorite thing. This is what's called a
You know, if my wisdom was higher, I would have called it.
30 feet?
I'm sorry. No, sorry. That was way too many feet. Sorry.
You meant 60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet. No.
75 feet.
No. 10 feet. 10 foot feet. Sorry, I don't know why I said 30.
Great.
Because
My
there was 30
climb skill
between
is
you and the.
So good.
Yeah. Huh? 10 feet.
I go down.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn, correct?
He breaks
Take
his arm.
1 point of falling damage. Not too bad. Not
Stubbed
too
his
shabby.
toe.
Jim, let's get to the real hard-hitting questions here. Dylan Kaiser.
There's no spikes.
Dylan Kaiser says, how is the stone structure impressive? Because of its size? Because it has beautiful etchings and carvings in it? Flavor text, Jim. I need flavor text, preferably Cool Ranch Dorito flavor text.
I love Cool Ranch
I mean, it's impressive because it is.
By itself.
It's impressive because it fits the features of the landscape very well. The bridge itself over the water. If you had a sort of a different angle on it, it would look very majestic. The fort and the bridge going over the
You're
rushing
selling us
water
on
below.
majesty.
Yes,
Got it.
majesty. That's what I'm going for here.
Great.
So you're down in the pit. Lyra, top the next round.
So I'm gonna shoot the bow and arrow at the guy that just hit me.
You pop up and you see this guy. He is like
Didn't
aiming
really
for another
pop
target.
Up, I just like.
You
There.
have a long bow in your
Fine,
hands. If
fine,
you are
fine,
not
fine.
standing, you are not firing.
All right. Now, how do I do?
You roll a ranged attack,
Okay.
which is going to be slightly different. On your
Kind of a
character sheet,
leaner,
it'll
but
say
that's
ranged.
Plus 6, 14.
14.
What's your strength rating?
+1.
Plus 1. Why 1?
It is masterwork. Yeah,
It's
so it would
masterwork,
be
yeah,
one.
because of the +1 for masterwork.
But is that a negative
Or
to
strength
damage or a
rating is
negative to
+1.
roll because your strength is
It
not?
is a negative to the damage.
Strength
Okay.
is not, yeah, just
Okay.
plus 1.
Okay,
15.
what's that?
15.
15 is not enough anyway, so your arrow goes sailing off up into
Got a lot more.
up
I
into the
ducked
woods.
back down.
And then you duck back down? Okay, drop back down. Crag. You saw Quigley charge forward and down into a pit.
Did I see his spell fizzle? I was waiting for the fire.
He dove under a car. Like let me put it this way. You were like, burn them with fire, and nothing's happening, and you look back and you see Marcus like under the cart.
I'm looking at my hand.
So your natural intuition would say he's hiding.
Well, I'm raging.
Rage.
At this point-
just- you've had enough. It's time to rage.
I got shot with an arrow.
Yeah, I mean, that's just unacceptable.
He's not shooting fire.
Mad, just angry.
Can I go forward at these guys? Is there a way to get to them? How
If
big
you
is this
want,
pit?
I mean, the pit. If you want to do a charge, you would have to like leap over the pit, which would be fun and cool, and by all means, go for it. But if you want to go around the pit, you can. Yeah.
So I could charge attack. You're saying I could charge attack?
Jump
I'll
over
let
the
you
pit.
charge
Over the
if you
pit.
jump over that
Yeah, I'm
pit.
jumping over the pit. Acrobatically.
Yeah.
Jumping over the pit.
Got this. You might not have. Do you have this?
I
That'd be
got a
funny if you-
15.
15 for a 10-foot jump.
I think that's good.
GM screen is nice.
I think that.
All right, it says the acrobatics DC for a 10-foot jump. For a long jump is 10, so you make it.
Yeah!
Leap over the pit with your hammer.
just see
You
it.
come down and just.
God, I'm running up to power attack a fool.
I know, right? Why did I think of it?
So I'm in the pit,
And
and I
you-
look up, and
you
I see
Crag's
Crag.
balls just right over. You see all of Crag
But
right
then what
over
do?
your
But then
head.
what do we see?
You see Crag go charging ahead, lands, rushes forward, goes to hammer this guy. He parries and makes an attack of opportunity with your clumsy, pathetic attack.
Your leap was amazing.
And
What's your AC? Because with the charge also lowers your
It
AC.
goes by 2, so 18.
And you're raging.
You're just
I'm raging, so
walking in circles.
16.
16 total. It hits a 16 exactly.
Yeah.
And he just slices through flesh, takes 7 points of damage. That was Crag's turn, so now these guys are all gonna go. Arrows coming in. You've ducked down, you're under the cart, you're in melee combat, you're in a pit, you're hiding. Oh, they have good targets.
They shoot at each other.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
They're just
we
really.
fooled them.
Just wait.
We
They are
tricked
actually going to do something different.
Can you do
The
that? You already
two soldiers, though, are going to close in around Crag, each of them taking an attack. They move in to flank. The one that you did not charge at moves in so he can flank you. Both of them are making attacks. I've got a 19, and I've got a higher than 19, 24.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You see that the way these guys are fighting, it seems a lot like Alex. They're taking advantage of their position against you, finding the weaknesses in your
But
defenses.
I can't be flanked.
You can't be flanked. Yeah, so you actually won't take the
Extra
won't take the
2.
damage, but you will.
They've
Well,
fallen
surely
into
be
our
hit.
trap, Sir Crag.
Yeah, that's right. You can't be flanked. Forgot. But you take 4 plus 7, 11 total points of damage. The guy with the unholy symbol
I really
is
hope
going
they try
to
grab
cast
me, too.
another spell at Crag.
You know that ring is worth
Crag?
like 20,000 gold pieces.
Make
More.
a will save.
40.
Wait, who's doing the spell? Is it just one of the soldiers, or is it?
It's the guy who is behind the soldiers. That sort of. He's
the one
like
that came out of the
captain.
It's like
fort?
Yeah.
cord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a will save,
Great.
Crag.
Don't worry, we'll all go to jail and then
Oh,
Lady Leah will come and save us.
17.
Just
Okay,
crazy.
uh,
frizzy
No,
hair.
wait, no, -1. 16.
What?
16? Okay.
Because of the
Yeah,
thing.
you're fine. You are not affected by this particular spell. And
So up here.
that's it. That's it for now. No, sorry. Yep, that's it for now. So now it is Marcus's turn.
First thing I shout is, "They have a spellcaster somewhere!" And then I
Did you find the spell?
cast Flaming Sphere, or attempt to.
Attempt to cast Flaming Sphere.
I concentrate really hard.
You concentrate really hard.
I think about it a lot in my mind. It's
Okay.
the thing I want the most right now in life.
You don't feel the same. Yeah, you don't have the same effect where the magic, you are summoning the magic, and something happens, but it's different. This time, a few bolts of magical energy,
I know
much
what
like
that
you
is.
have cast so many times in your life, come whizzing down under the cart and slam you right in the face.
Wow.
You take 12 points of force damage. You need
Oh.
to make a concentration check, which is 15 plus the spell's level plus the damage taken.
Captured again.
I'm just gonna stay in the pit.
It's not going
It's
well.
safe
Stay
down
right here.
here!
I'm right here.
Where is Orlin in all
Concentration
of this?
check, you say?
Yeah,
He is hiding in the cart right next to
Lyra.
Lyra. Concentrate.
How's the horse?
Getting spooked a little.
Nolan comes out with a bow with 3 arrows, and he's like,
No,
Like a-
14, but I would like to try a perception check to see where the
Yeah. Uh-huh.
force bolts
Go ahead.
come out of. 14.
14. You have no idea.
And the spell fizzles?
Yes, the spell fizzles if you did not pass the concentration check. That takes us to Alex's turn.
Where I am,
Uh-huh.
which ones do I see there? Or which ones do I have a clear shot
You,
of?
if you go about 20 feet ahead, or actually you haven't even found the guy who was firing at you yet, have you?
No.
So yeah, you know that there's somebody up there.
Uh-huh.
Back behind you, there's Crag, but you had to get up kind of further away from that fight because you wanted to hide amongst the trees.
Yeah.
So you know that somewhere ahead is a guy. You could try to
Can I
make
make a
another perception
perception?
check,
Yeah.
to try to determine where he is.
12 plus my 10, 22.
22. This time you actually do see a guy. He's sort of like he's basically like taking cover in a fern.
Ghillie-suit.
He like pops up and he looks like he's drawn and getting ready to
Am
fire.
I able to fire at him? At
Yeah, you
this-
see him.
Okay,
Yeah.
firing at him with my crossbow. 9 plus 3.
9 plus 3. Not gonna do it. You snap a
Because he's
shot off.
gonna see me if I stand up straight. I want to be hiding so I can.
Well, are you trying to not be noticed? because that would you take the sniping action, which you make another stealth check to avoid detection, but it's at a penalty. So is
Yes.
that your
Yeah,
attempt? So
that's-
yeah,
that's
go
what
ahead and
it's-
make another stealth roll. He's gonna make a perception against it.
So 10 plus 12, 22.
22?
For stealth.
Okay, and sniping is at a -20. So you have a total of 2 on that perception, or on that particular stealth. So bolt goes sailing. He looks over, sees that you're there, and that's it. That's all you can really do. Quiggles.
I climb out of the pit.
Okay, you climb out of the pit. Make yourself a climb check.
Great. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. That is enough to get you out. You pop your head up over, you stand up, and 2 arrows, almost as if they were waiting for somebody to poke their head
Great.
out. That one's a leaner.
Is Olin dead?
No, he's
No,
hiding
he's
in the
cart.
cart.
I
with-
asked. They're hanging out.
I've got a 19 and I've got a 21.
Take all
Both
this stuff.
miss. Oh, no, 1 hits.
1 hits. Okay.
Wait, is that against my flat-footed or?
That would be against flat-footed. Yeah,
Yes,
you
then
haven't
one of
noticed these
them
guys yet.
hits.
Huh?
One of them hits.
One of them hits? Flat-footed is insane. Because you have heavy armor. You don't rely on your speed. You take... Oh, wait, sorry. 2 of them. Take 12 points of damage.
There's 2 of them? Only 1 hits.
I wasn't talking about the arrows.
Oh.
Take 12 points of damage, and you can make a perception check to try to notice who is firing these arrows.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
6.
All right. So you have no idea
These
where this is
perception
coming from.
checks
Arrows
are
are
And
just
then
coming in.
destroying
I move the rest of my turn. I move into a flanking position with Sir Crag.
Okay.
It's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I
I
declare
don't
a
think
thumb
that somebody
war.
who is being flanked can flank. So he can't flank because he's being flanked. Or he can't be flanked. So I guess technically he can flank. Whatever. I guess that works.
They've fallen into our trap, Sir Crag!
But he has to actively engage the one that's between you two for it to
You have
count.
to get
like,
engaged.
Will I yell at him? They've fallen into our trap, Sir Crag!
Okay. Well, that's good enough. That'll do it. That will take us to our next round, and Lyra's at the top.
So even though I'm like crouched down, can I like see what's happening with like Crag and like all of?
Oh yeah, that's all out in the open road. Yeah.
Great. So I would like to cast Murderous Command on the guy that's doing all of the spells.
On the spells. Okay. Yeah. He is gonna make a will save against your BS.
My
Against
BS.
her BS?
I got a dirty 20. So I think 20 is gonna beat your will save. And
Yes, we stole that phrase.
And then I go down.
And then you go down hard. Crag. They've fallen into your trap, Crag.
Fall into my trap. I'm power great cleaving these guys.
Okay. Well, you can't cleave them because they're not adjacent to each other.
I can't spin around and get them if
That's
they're
not the
touching
way.
my.
Cleave
they
has
have
to be. The 2 creatures have to be adjacent.
Did they both hit me? I don't remember who hit me.
You have a better probability of hitting
I think they
them.
both hit you at this point. Yes.
Smash one, please.
Power smashing somebody.
But which
Okay.
one? The one that we're flanking with, or the one that?
Well, which way am I facing?
There's no facing in Pathfinder, so you can just decide.
No, there's facing.
I mean,
All right.
Whichever way he faces.
you're aware that you're flanking with Quigley because like Quigley has come up and like you have the, like you can like it's fine. Just attack the guy that you're flanking. I mean, I can't force you to. Like
so
you don't.
angry.
You can make
no,
a choice.
flip
you
for
make
it.
the choice.
Flip it.
You
Flip
are
it.
you.
Flip the coin.
I'm flipping for it.
Flip it. Heads
Heads,
is.
I attack.
gosh.
I flank. You guys stop. I'm
You
a
can do-
raging barbarian. Tails, I don't flank with him. I power attack this guy. I get an 18 on the die. That's 28 minus 1 is 27.
27 is gonna be a hit. Roll your damage.
Get him.
Get it.
Oh. And I got 21.
Jeez.
Kill him.
You can see all of a sudden all of the confidence and bloodlust goes out of this guy's eyes. He's still up, but like